Quackity's stream last night was possibly the greatest thing to have ever took place on the Dream SMP. He visited Dream in the prison with an aim to try and steal the Revive book, and well, a lot went down.
Sam! I'm gonna make your last days.
This left many people wondering, did Quackity kill Dream? Why does Quackity want the Revival book? Well, in today's video, I will explain the question everyone is asking. Did Quackity kill Dream? Before the video starts, only a small percentage of you are actually subscribed, and YouTube randomly unsubscribes people. Yeah, no one has to subscribe, and follow my Twitch if you want to see more of this handsome strawberry. So Quackity is entering the prison. However, not everything is normal. What do I mean by this? Well, Sam allows him to bring weapons into the prison. Wait, what? Sam, the most overprotective prison guard ever, allows Quackity to bring in weapons. The security procedure takes place. They both walk through the prison following the normal rules, until finally, he arrives at the main cell door. To start off with, their conversation is as normal. Quackity does begin to tease Dream a little bit, but that's just him being himself. Nothing strange, nothing odd, just normal. However, as time passes, things begin to become a little strange. Quackity asks Dream nicely for the Revival book, and obviously Dream says no. He tries a few more times, but it doesn't work.
I need that book, Dream. I'm not here to play games, honestly. I'm very busy, and I wouldn't say you're busy being here, but I want that book, Dream. I don't want it. I need that book. And you have it, and I want it.
Until finally, he resorts to his last method. What is this, you may ask? Well, remember them weapons that Sam allowed Quackity to take in? Yeah. Quackity reveals to Dream that he has weapons, and he suddenly becomes really, really sinister. Like, when I say he becomes sinister, I actually mean it. Like, this guy full-on turned psychopath.
I'm asking the nice way, Dream. You didn't want to tell me.
You're not gonna kill me.
I'm not gonna kill you, but I'm gonna make you...
Sam!
I'm gonna make your last days
Sam!
in fucking prison hell, Dream.
How did you...
Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't you fucking do that. Don't do that to me. Don't fucking touch me, man, all right? You're gonna tell me all the knowledge you have in that fucking book, or I'm gonna come here every single fucking day to make your life hell.
What is really freaky about all of this is Dream is genuinely terrified. He begins to scream for Sam, and I've never heard him actually this scared. I think this really says something in what direction Quackity's character is going in and what he may evolve to become. If Dream, who is well known for being merciless and literally does not care about anyone, is scared of a man with a dodgy smile, then I think Quackity may be turning into the next villain, but without intention of doing so. After the prison visit, the stream stops, and then we get these cool, awesome cutscene cinematics. No one has ever done this before in the Dream SMP, and I think they are amazing. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I will show you shortly. It allows us to see what is going on, but picture it as though it is a real life movie. Now this sounds weird, but I hope you understand what I mean.
This means nothing, George. This means nothing in comparison to a challenge to power. At the end of the day, what this is a new beginning, okay?
What is Mexican Lemanberg?
Mexican Lemanberg was a little place we made next to Lemanberg to kind of commemorate. Time to say goodbye and rename it to El Rapids, baby! Have you ever seen a Rapids, Ghostbird?
I'm just chilling there.
Yeah!
Most of the time. Bye.
In the cinematics, we see Quackity destroy the El Rapids sign and their buildings, but also he's covered in blood, and not just any blood, Dream's blood. So does this mean that Quackity actually killed Dream? Let me explain my theory. So does this mean that Quackity actually killed Dream in the prison? I'll explain this later on in the video. So Big Q tortures Dream, and then next thing we know, he has blood and scars on his skin. People think that he actually killed Dream, but he didn't. And let me explain why. At literally the last few seconds of his stream, we see Quackity cross out one of the 32 days. These days are labeled Visit Dream, so that means no, Dream is not dead. And what Quackity is going to do is visit Dream every day for the next month to torture him until he gives him the revival book. It's a very weird ending. It's just about 2 seconds later, he pours gambling coins onto the table. Now, I'm no professional gambler, but if I was to guess who these coins linked to from anyone in the SMP, I would probably say Jschlatt. Especially considering that not long ago before you visited Dream, Quackity actually met up with Jschlatt in a gym which he made, which personally I think is very weird. This means that ghosts can live, build, and in this case go to the gym and work out, which is weird. Jschlatt even mentioned that Wilbur, Tommy, and Mexican Dream had been going to his gym. So Tommy was actually a ghost at one point, but we just never saw him as one.
There's a bunch of people down here, you didn't know? Well, I mean, they come down here. They come to my gym.
Yeah, they're doing weights then?
It's all very confusing, to be honest, but just to give a brief recap of everything I just said, Quackity didn't kill Dream. We found out that Jschlatt is buffed and has a gym, and finally Quackity will visit Dream every day for 1 month in the prison. But what do I think all of this means, and why does Big Q want the revival book? In my opinion, I think Quackity could possibly turn evil. Like I said earlier, it's just he's turning into a psychopath. I think he's trying to do good by taking the revival book from Dream, however, he is slowly turning more and more insane whilst doing so. Besides, we all know that Dream has forged the book into his mind, and so he doesn't actually need the book in order to revive someone. So whether Quackity takes it or not doesn't make a difference, and Dream said this to him, so why does he still want the book? I feel as though somebody has told Quackity to use the revival book, or he has been under the influence of somebody else. I'm not sure why, it just seems very confusing as to why all of a sudden he wants it. And who does he want to use it on? I think it's clear, Mexican Dream and Jschlatt. I can't explain why though. He and Jschlatt never really had the best of runs together, so this one is for you to decide. I think he will revive one of them, if not both, but won't realize the consequences and destruction that he's creating. Virtually, as soon as they are revived, the server, well, it goes to shit. Maybe he has plans to become immortal. What I mean by this is if he learns how to revive, then he can maybe teach somebody else who he really trusts, and then that way, if one of them dies, they can just keep reviving each other, making him immortal. But Big Q isn't like this. He doesn't really care too much for power, which is why I kind of believe he's tied to a deal. And maybe this deal is with Jschlatt. But the thing is, he's dead, which means he does not have any power over Quackity, so why would he listen to a dead man? It's all very confusing. This leads us to our final question. Did Dream plan all of this? Did he know Quackity will come into the prison to try and find answers for the revival book? We all know that Dream is extremely smart, and so far, I believe he has planned everything that took place since he has been in the Pandora's vault. However, something about Quackity's visit seemed very uneasy. Dream was petrified. I mentioned it earlier, but we've literally never seen him like this. So does this mean his plan isn't working? Maybe Big Q is an obstacle in his way. However, he can't do anything at the moment because he has no power over him. What do you think? Do you think this is all Dream's plan? Comment below, turn on post notifications, and subscribe!